So another conversation now. We see Africa's data center market is entering a period of rapid expansion, fueled by soaring digital adoption, government-led policies, and rising demand for low latency, secure infrastructure, investments into local and international compute facilities, ranging from their third and fourth hyperscale campuses to emerging edge nodes. That's reshaping the data landscape as internet penetration crosses 30%, and smart city and AI initiatives, that's gathering momentum at this point on the continent. Well, joining us to unpack this now, we have Olakunle Ribisala, as the lead business intelligence analyst there, joining us via Zoom. Great to have you on the show. Hello, Olakunle, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, Olakunle, yeah, great to have you, Olakunle. So, definitely a lot of talk about data centers at this point. We're seeing a lot of big tech companies investing, AI companies investing in data centers. Talk to me about the key opportunities that, make Africa an attractive frontier for data center, expansion. What are you seeing there?
Thank you very much, Lali, for having me. This is a very great opportunity for Africa as a whole because there's this culture of data awareness that's going to come along in terms of, how the youth, are able to come along with different parts of AI and technology in Africa. So data centers are the backbone of everything digital, from streaming to banking to cloud storage. Right now, most of Africa's internet content is hosted outside the continent. So it increases cost and also slow down speed and creates security risks. So, but that's changing. Africa has the ingredients to become the next big data center destination, and here is why. One is talking about the population and the digital demand. So Africa has the world's youngest population and the rapid, growing internet user. More people online means more data generated. Hosting this data locally makes business and technical sense. So Nigeria alone has about 200 million people. There's a massive demand for faster, cheaper and digital services. And also talking about the mobile-first ecosystem. So most African connects to internet through mobile. This creates unique data patterns that global providers are now paying attention to. Local centers can process this traffic more efficiently, improving user experience and reducing reliance on overseas servers. And also talking about the rising cloud adoption, which is the worldwide thing. So cloud services in Africa are growing very fast. Companies, governments, banks, and even schools are moving online. So local data centers keep this data closer to home, lower cost, and meet data protection regulation. Multinationals, like Microsoft, Amazon, and Huawei are already investing here already. So I'm also talking about the economic diversification for countries like Nigeria, investing in data infrastructure. The smart way to move beyond just oil that we do have. Data centers create job, construction, construction company, power, networking, engineering, and the likes. Thank you very much.
All right, Olakunle, there you mentioned the benefits there of data center, but for some of our viewers that don't understand what a data center is, help me break that down. And also for an investor maybe sitting on cash right now and thinking where to pile that into, what would I need to invest or build a data center, and what are the possibilities there, the earning potential in me investing in a data center?
I'm just trying to get that right because this is quite bad. But let me just assume I get your question quite all right because of the sound quality. So talking about the data center, it's basically a special kind of building where powerful computers are kept to store, process, and manage digital transformation. So every time you stream a movie, make a bank transfer, you use a app, or you save something to the cloud, the data is being handled by computers sitting in a data center somewhere. So now investing in data center means putting money into buying the land, building the facility, installing high-tech servers, providing stable electricity and cooling system, and also making sure it has security and fast internet connection. So think of it like building a power station, but for information instead of electricity, basically. So now talking about why it matters in Africa. So right now, most of our data we use in Africa are hosted outside the continent. So that makes our internet slower, more expensive, and less secure. But if we build more data centers, we can keep our data in a local storage, create jobs, power local tech companies, and attract global tech giants who wants to work, closer to African users. Thank you very much.
All right. So, what are you seeing, going forward quickly now for data center investments in Africa? Do you see this as something that will see more investment, being piled into?
Yeah, of course. Data center investments in Africa is going to, like I mentioned, it comes with a lot of advantages. So it's going to bring a lot of benefits to the country or to the continent as a whole. So talking about the benefits, we can see it's one of the smartest long-term investments you can make right now. So data is the backbone of everything today, like banking, healthcare, education, entertainment, and even farming. So, and if all our data continues to live abroad, we will always be paying more, waiting longer, and depending on others to power our own digital lives. So, building data centers here means faster and cheaper internet service for everyone, more jobs for our youth, young tech-savvy population, better security because our information stays in the continent, and a stronger digital independence, especially as more Africans, governments push for local data storage. And also, this is a huge opportunity for economic diversification. Just like oil transformed economics in the past, data can be Africa's next big export. So if you are the ones hosting it, processing it, and managing it, so yes, data centers investment is not just good for for companies, but for the continent as a whole.
All right. Yeah. Well, we'll keep tracking the growth there and see how investors are navigating that space. Thank you so much, Olakunle Ribisala is a lead business intelligence analyst. Thank you for coming on.